Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning, wherever you are joining us from. It's the day that the Lord has made. Today is special because I have a lot of noise, and I would just like to give a minute of silence to a dear friend of ours, my husband's best friend who passed on, Kaweche, and he was my go-to person on all the Kaunda things that have done, and it's just so sad that today we are putting him to rest. But nonetheless, we are here to celebrate his life and also to just be intentional in the things that we do, despite the circumstances that we face. And as I say, um, it is indeed our free mentorship academy to just serve as lessons for everyone out there, despite the noise. Be intentional and do the things that you're supposed to be doing. So you just wake up a little extra early, a little extra effort, and a little extra prayer, so that you can be able to just manage your life. Today is session 11, and we are still at leadership at your own level. And today is Tuesday, 14th of April. I'm presenting to you today the topic: Stop Waiting, Start Owning the Truth About Leadership and Productivity. And as we have gathered here on this platform, I just want to give you a special good morning, and I just want to say rise and shine despite your circumstances. And I would like to welcome you to the Free Mentorship Academy. I am Dr. Sylvia Mwansa, or simply Sunshine, because even if you are low in anywhere where you are with your circumstances, the sun has risen and is shining on everyone else despite wherever you are. And I just thank God for waking me up this morning, because there are so many people that did not wake up. So I say thank you for showing up, for your growth, your leadership, and your productivity. So today is day 41 of the productivity activism, of the 100 days of the productivity activism, day 41. And I'm here to just welcome you to this day. And today we are addressing something very practical and very real in all our lives. And this is, it is so real because we are saying why people wait and how waiting is killing productivity. Because there are a lot of people out there in offices, in families, who cannot do anything because they are waiting for someone to say, go and do something. So let's start with this, very much truth in our own lives. Whether you wait or you don't, life is moving. Whatever happens, life never waits for you. Whether someone has passed on, someone has, is dancing, whether someone you're going to have a wedding and you're frustrated, life is moving. Opportunities are moving. You don't know where opportunity lies, so show up, because opportunities are moving. Results are being created, whether you are there or not. Results are being created. But the question still lies: are you moving? Are you waiting? And these are some of the things that really, like today, I had a very big excuse not to be here. And even my husband, he was not going to be able to do this because we are all on the move, we are moving. But we had to be here. And so let me put this into its own context. Many people are waiting. They are waiting for an instruction. They are waiting for being instructed. They are waiting for recognition. If they do not recognize me, then I'm not going to do anything. But when they recognize you, like I was recognized by the Ministry of Labor and Social Security to be crowned as one of the national productivity ambassadors. I was not waiting for this. I was already doing what I was doing, the positive vibes every day. And probably that is what the opportunity that I had for me to be seen and be recognized. But don't wait for recognition. Waiting for someone to notice your effort or their effort is not good enough. Waiting for a promotion. So when I'm promoted, then I'm going to be able to do what I'm supposed to do. Some wait for permission. A lot of times when you've got an opportunity to even go on stage, then you're busy saying, I've been caught unaware. No, you're not caught unaware. You have to be ready. So if you are those people that when you're called on stage or when you're pointed at to say even a simple thing like prayer, you say, no, I've been caught unaware. I'll pray next time. How do you know there will be next time? So don't wait for those, for those things. But let me bring this very much to home. While you are waiting, someone else is owning. And the ones who own produces the desired results. The ones who own their space, they own the stage, they own the environment. They are producing not just results, but desired results. This is where the gap in productivity comes from. It is not lack of intelligence. It is not lack of opportunities. A lot of us have got opportunities that we're supposed to, that we have. We have got a lot of opportunities. But, we don't capitalize on those opportunities. And what is it? It is a mindset of waiting instead of owning. A mindset of waiting instead of owning. And this is why we are big. So the truth about leadership at your own level, let us correct something, today. Leadership is not a title. Leadership is behavior. Leadership is how you show up when no one is watching, how you show up when one is instructing you, how you show up when no one is actually instructing you, how you show up when no one is reminding you to do something. For me, I actually don't need a reminder of whatever I'm doing every single day. I do not need that reminder because I'm equal to the task. I know I own my own space and I own my own time. And this is, just the truth about it. What is it that you're waiting for? So this is where leadership begins. It begins at your own level. It begins in your office. It begins in your business. And it also begins in your home. It also begins in your own community. And I know even with with whatever is happening around yourself, now we're going to be having, people vying for political office. So their presence begins in the community. What have they done in the community for them to be seen? So leadership is ownership. If you see something that needs to be done and you are, and you act wherever you are leading. You are leading at your own level. If you wait to be told, you are delaying that productivity that we're talking about. You are delaying the productivity that you're talking about. So what is it that waiting versus owning, and this is what we call the mindset shift. Waiting versus owning is the mindset shift that we're talking about. So let us break it down clearly. The waiting mindset that says it is not my job, and we've found this, I'm sure it can relate to every one of you. It is not my job. No one told me to do this. Or you should have told me this is what you... Sometimes let's just use our common sense. And this is why even our program is common sense packaged. Because it is the little things that make us own, or it's the little things that make us shift our mindset. So, no one told you is something that you must not be able to do. So waiting, this mindset shift and breaking away, all these things, it must just say that, let me be instructed to. I will do it when I am asked. Why would you actually, know what to do, and yet you're saying, I'll do it when I'm asked. If I'm not asked, oh, well, it is Christmas. No, just go ahead and do it. Because this mindset creates, if you've got this mindset of waiting, of no one told me, it's not my job, I'm waiting to be instructed, then the mindset creates delays, excuses. Like I said, today was the perfect excuse for the Tuesday call not to take place. And I know because the whole week has just been so, much with funerals. In 1 week, this is going to be my third funeral that I'm going to go to. So it has been so stressful, and so it's just been something else. So excuses, you can make excuses, but why should you make excuses when you can just create, like, this is 30 minutes. I'm not going to disrupt anything. 30 minutes. I'm done with my call and I'm on my way. So when you are always, waiting, the waiting mindset, you create low productivity. You actually have missed opportunities. Who do you know out there that is making things happen? If you don't show up, you really are creating that low or missed opportunity. The owning mindset. Let me take responsibility is what it takes. That is the owning mindset. Let me take responsibility. You ask, what needs to be done? What is it that needs to be done today? You ask yourself, how can I add value to what is existing now? How can I add value? Oh, let me fix it now. Let me do it now. Or let me help you. What is it that I can do for you? So these are the things that we need to do when we have got the owning mindset. This mindset produces desired results. It produces, growth. It also increases trust. It also increases leadership visibility because you are equal to the task. You've got, the owning mindset. Productivity begins where ownership starts. And these are some of the, the daily things that we do every day, practical application. Let us bring this, into real life, into our own lives that we take every day. And, just like we've created the 100 days, and there are people in the 100 days who signed up, say, oh, we want to be part of the 100 days of productivity activism. And from there, we are learning so much. We are learning a lot of things, from the people that are there. Yesterday, actually, one of the, the comments that I elaborated on was from that, platform where people said, oh, I just did declutter. I decluttered and I felt so good. I was productive. So those things, make productivity even to start, being at that platform where we are seeing results from other people that are just being part of the 100 days productivity activism. And we saw there is a young man who actually resides in Australia. And he just picks up those things and gives us other examples of what is happening in other people's, spaces. And we are learning a lot from that. So wherever you are at work, do you wait for instructions or do you anticipate the need for you to do something? At home, do you wait to be told or do you take responsibility? These are some of the things that we want you to actually pay attention to. In business, whether it's your business, whether you are actually in the family business, do you wait for customers or do you create value from where you are seated? Or you just say, oh, it doesn't concern me. But when something happens, like if it's your parents who own the business, if it's you're part of the shareholding and something happens today and you didn't show up and you have you just not available. Now that is when you actually see that you have to take responsibility from where you are, from wherever you are leading at any time. So in life, do you wait for change or do you become the change that you want to see? And this, I love it. Do you wait for change or do you become the change that you'd like to be? So these are some of the things that that make, this owning at your own level speak to yourself. So let me give you a simple formula. What you need to do is you see it, you see the opportunity, you see whatever it is. So see it, own it, act on it. See it, own it, act on it. Anything that you're not acting on is not going to be productive. So that is productivity. When you see it, When you own it and when you act on it, that is productivity. That is leadership. That is mindset change in action. Oh, I love that. Just give yourselves a clap if you're there, and just give some kudos to yourself that you see it, you own it, and you act on it, because that is productivity in action, and that is mindset change in action, and that is leadership in action. So if we can reflect and engage, let me engage you this morning. Where in your life are you still waiting? Where in your life are you still waiting? What have you seen that you have not acted on? What opportunities are you delaying because you are waiting? I'm waiting for who? Who are you waiting for? Be honest with yourself, because transformation begins with awareness, your own awareness. Like those people that have passed into mindset change process, the awareness is, we are big on awareness. We are big on awareness, because awareness, and we put the mirror in front of you. And when we put the mirror in front of you, we are saying, do you know this person that is in front of this mirror? What is this person good at? Those are your strengths. What this person would like to change? Those are your weaknesses. And where do you want to go from today onwards? Those are your opportunities, and there are many opportunities out there. But you have to reflect, and you have to see yourself as someone who wants to go places. So, what opportunities are you delaying because you are waiting? Is one of those things that we know. So be honest with yourself, because transformation begins with this awareness. And I want to have this, call to action. Today, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you that you stop waiting. Please stop waiting. Start owning your space wherever you are. You will never say, oh, now I'm going to engage because now I know those people. No, just throw yourself in the deep end. That's what I know. Even, I think it was, one of the greatest footballers that lived in Zambia, the goalkeeper, Bachabala, says, so that you just go and get whatever it is that you're getting from there. So stop waiting. Start owning. And before the end of today, fix something that you have been delaying on. Fix it. Fix something. Improve on something. Just improve on something, because these are the things that we have. Start something. What are you waiting for? Start something. Without being told, start something. Have the initiative to start something. And this is your assignment for day 41 today, because initiative is productivity. Initiative is productivity. And in closing, let me leave you with this. Mindset change is the shift from waiting to owning. And productivity starts the moment you fix what you see without being told. If you see, like for me, if I see even like a wrong spelling or things like that, or a wrong sentence, I don't wait. I just say, it is crowding my, my site. Can we make it, look this, better? Can we make this sentence look better? And we're always laughing. Like this session for today, it came out of my interaction with my team. I said, just escort me. I was going to a funeral, and I knew the space, where to go and park was going to be impossible. So I said, okay, let's have our Monday meeting in the car as you take me to the funeral. So we were driving, and they were asking me questions. I said, for me, what I want you to be doing is just own your space. What is it that you can do when you read the profile, when you read our services, products and services? What is it that you can be able to do without me telling you? I don't want to tell you everything. I want you to be innovative. And they came up with a poster. They came up with a topic for today. And I was so happy. And I said, yeah, kudos to you guys, kudos. So thank you guys for making it simple for me today, because I didn't even have the mind of putting up this topic. And when I saw your poster, for day 40, I said, let's make it happen this morning, so that we just say the things that everyone would be able to relate. And we are here today with this winning at your own level, where you actually just make it happen from wherever you are. So mindset change is the shift from waiting to owning. And productivity starts at the moment you fix what you see without being told. And I want you to take action from today. Make it happen. And because we are rushing today, we're not even going to have 30 minutes. We're just going to have this 20 minutes. And I just want you to take this. And I want you to take this where you are saying, I own my space. I relate to what I'm doing, and I make sure that I really act on it. Action changes things. Act. The word act, it is action changes things. Act, because then you will see change. When you see change, you happen. And if you, in your mind, you know that you are not structured, you are not able to manage things, that is where we call you to come and join the mindset change process, class. The mindset change process class is the enabler program that makes you do things that you are supposed to be doing. It makes you effective. It is a program that makes you effective, more effective. If you are effective, you are our person. So we make it even you more effective. So the program entails that you are more effective, you are more efficient, you save time, you are organized, more organized, you feel happier every single day, because when you're organized and things are happening your way, you really, really are the go-to person, because when you're organized, you do more. When you're organized, everyone else around you is at your mercy, because you're the organized one. We say a disorganized person is at the mercy of the organized one. Is at the mercy of the organized one. You can't come and put, unless it's a funeral really, but you cannot come and put your disorganization in my space, because I'm not just going to be available for you. So register today to start the mindset change class. Register today. It takes 3 days for you to unlearn the things you don't want, relearn the things you want, because you have created space in your mind, and retain the things that you want. And for 3 months, we give you a success planner to track your good works, to track what you're doing, to track your time, to track your smarter goals. Because sometimes you make these smarter goals, and then you just don't even actualize them. So here we are saying, act, embrace, change your space, own your space, lead at your own level, because when you are able to manage your life, you save time and you actually reach out to those people. So if you want to engage, please get in touch. And for the board of directors, the chairpersons, the excos, we have developed what we call the opener to mindset change. It's half a day or 4 hours. There, we just make you as chair for everyone to actually work in your vision, agree with you. If they don't agree with you, what are the challenges that they have seen? And those challenges become opportunities for you to change things. So everyone owns a piece of the puzzle that they now put down. It makes life easy for the exco, for the CEO to write, for the people to have the CEO's platform, or the CEO's vision and mission of the organization, so that you can all run together. So if you all these things that we've talked about today has caught your mind, and really you want to progress in the acting, in the way that you shift your mindset to the things that you want, to productivity at the end of the day, you are good to actually just go on our website, www.sbmcorporateservices.com, or you just ask 09755 24175. You're going to be registered on the program. Your team, if you've got your team, your board, we are here to just make life easy for you. So thank you so much for joining us today. It's 25 minutes and we have to rush because we need to be in church service at at 10. And here where we stay in Chilanga constituency, it will take us at least just like an hour or just over an hour to get there. So thank you so much for today. Make sure that you are shifting, make sure that you are owning, and make sure that you are leading at any level of your leadership, because you are a leader at any level. So thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for today.